Hi everyone, my name is Jewel. Welcome to my channel. I am going to go ahead and pull up a reading for the sign of Aquarius, all placements. This is just going to be a general message for anyone that needs a message. Also, I am filming this in the beginning of September, but whenever you are seeing this reading is when you're meant to see it. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you today, Aquarius. Let's start off here with the Sun in reverse. So the Sun in reverse is it's a card of sadness. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It represents the ultimate joy and highest vibration. But when it is in reverse, it does represent the opposite, which would be sadness, depression, disappointment, that kind of energy, okay? Just negativity. Okay, so what's crossing the foundation of the reading is the Fool. So this is about a new beginning, a new adventure, or even like a new outlook on life. Excuse me. It is also, it does represent Aries, which is the first sign in the zodiac, and this is also the first sign in the tarot deck. But it does also represent innocence and just not knowing better and just being full of wonder and even being a little foolish, like not afraid to make mistakes. So what they want you to focus on here with the foundation is the Moon in reverse, which is about gaining clarity, since it is in reverse, okay? But it could also be, well, the Moon does represent confusion, but I am seeing that this is representing clarity, okay? So you are gaining clarity out of a situation, okay? So let's keep going here. Out of this depression here, or this sadness, this negative energy here, you're gonna get some clarity, okay? Now let's keep going here. I'm also seeing that you're embarking on like a new beginning, and you're still not clear since you are barely leaving a situation. You don't have full clarity on what's next, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. And here with the Moon in reverse, this is about gaining clarity in the situation, okay? But here for the recent past, we do have the Three of Pentacles upright. This is about teamwork. It is about working with others. So you might have been here in a situation. This could have been a job in the past. Okay, this has to do with this foundation of this reading has to do with somebody, like it could have been a work situation or someone you were collaborating with, or even friendships that you might have had, okay? So take that as it resonates here. Okay, and it's also about building with somebody, so just take that as it resonates, whether it was a relationship you were trying to build with someone, maybe a life, a project, something you were trying to work on something with, okay, with somebody. But here for the strength, we do have the Nine of Cups upright. So the Nine of Cups is about emotional satisfaction. So this is actually your strength. You seem pretty unbothered. I would call the Nine of Cups like the emotionally stable, unbothered card. Like no one can really like mess with you emotionally. Excuse me. Yeah, so it is about just being emotionally stable, okay? So that's a strength of yours, and even just emotionally detached, which is actually a trait of Aquarius. But let's keep going here. In the near future, we do have the Four of Swords in reverse. So when the Four, excuse me, I'm having trouble speaking today. It could be Mercury retrograde. Just saying, I've been having a lot of issues like with my electronics lately, which is crazy because it's like I've never really experienced that in any other Mercury retrogrades till right now. But let's keep going here. Yes, this Four of Swords is about rest when it's in the upright, but when it is in reverse, it would indicate the opposite, which would be action, okay? And it could also be, no, I'm seeing that it is about taking action. It is about coming out of a rest period. So you might have been in a rest. You might be resting and you haven't seen any action really in your life, okay, or any new activity. But I am seeing here that in the near future, that's going to end for you. And to confirm it here, for your position, we do have the Eight of Wands, which is a card. It's the card of action, okay, and movement and just making quick decisions, okay? So you're gonna get moving here. And this is also Wands, so it is about passion. So it could be about a project, okay? I am seeing here Swords and Wands, so it could be about a passion project that where you have to speak, okay, maybe in the public eye. But let's keep going here. For your environment, we do have the King of Cups in reverse. So the King of Cups in reverse is about there. It is about somebody who might be emotionally manipulative and even just cold. Now, this could be somebody in your environment. I'm seeing here, Aquarius. Okay, so take that as it resonates. I'm not really seeing this as your energy, although it could be. I'm seeing that if this is your energy, it could just mean that you're just emotionally detached right now, and you're not really looking for love. Excuse me. You're not really looking for love or any kind of emotional attachments right now. And I am getting that message as a confirmation here with the strength in the Nine of Cups, okay, because it's very similar energy to this King of Cups in reverse, just except this one's a little more cold about it, a little more blunt about it, okay, and straightforward. But let's keep going here. For your hopes and fears, we have the Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit in reverse is about coming out of an isolation period, okay? But it could also be about being afraid of being alone, okay? So being alone isn't necessarily a bad thing, Aquarius. Personally, I've been in isolation for like the past 3 years. I haven't had any friends or anything like that, okay? I just don't really socialize these days. I'm too busy focusing on myself and my life and building my life, okay? But some people are afraid of being alone. So this could be that kind of energy in the fierce position, that you might have some hesitancy about making a choice to be alone, okay? But like I said here, Aquarius, there's really nothing wrong with that, okay? If anything, in my personal view, I think everybody should be alone and just focus on themselves. But that might sound a little extreme to some, but just, if that's what you want to do, try it, because in my opinion, like, that's the best thing you can do for yourself. So don't let anybody or society make you feel like that's a bad thing, just wanting to be left the heck alone, okay? But let's keep going here for the outcome of the reading. We do have the Six of Pentacles. So this is a card about being successful and having your money right. Also, these scales being balanced, okay, and you receiving rewards. So Libra season is coming up, okay, this month in the middle, around the 22nd, 23rd, around there, okay? And that is actually the fall equinox, when the karmic scales shift, okay? So what that means here, Aquarius, is that whatever energy you've been putting out, okay, these past few years, past few months, any time really, any energy you put out, it always comes back to you. So I'm actually seeing that your energy and the scales balance out are always in the autumn equinox, okay? In Libra season, that's why it's these scales. But I am seeing here that you're gonna be put in a position of strength, okay, and stability. Like in this card, that you're gonna be able to extend help to others, okay? You're gonna be in this position of being able to help others with, whether it's with your talents, okay, or whatever you're passionate about here, okay? And let's see what else I get on this. Yes, you're gonna be sharing like whatever gifts you receive from the universe, whether that's like you're just gonna have a lot of abundance, that like internally and externally, that you're gonna be, it's not gonna be nothing for you to share it with others, okay? You're not gonna think anything of it, okay? But let me go ahead and pull up a few cards here from the Prism Oracle deck for you, just to see what other messages we might have for you. So like some bonus cards, you could think of it that way. All right, so we did get hunger here, Aquarius. We got sadness and we got mystery, okay? So I'll start off here with sadness. Okay, so sadness could be demonized as an unwanted emotion, but it's part of being human. Without sadness, we cannot truly appreciate the other feelings that will come after and uplift us. This card is a reminder that sometimes you need to feel sadness in order to heal and return to normalcy. Like all things, it passes. So yes, sadness is part of balancing the scales here, Aquarius. It's actually very deep, but every emotion that you feel is actually worthy of being felt and acknowledged and embraced and accepted, because everything that you experience is actually part of you, and I mean everything, but okay, but sadness is one of them. So if you feel sad, make sure to let it out and make sure to pay attention to why you're feeling sad and acknowledge why, because sometimes, well, I would say most of the time, there's a lesson in that sadness, okay? So you might get a download after you cry. That's kind of like how it happens with me, to tell you the truth. I'm personally a Cancerian, so I do cry a lot, but that's what helps me grow. So it's like watering. I don't know, I see it like, you know, like watering your earth. Like you have to water it to grow. You also have to release, or you create blockages in your body, okay, that can manifest into like other things, but we're not going to get into that right now. Let's move on here to hunger, okay? Okay, so This card is not about the bodily hunger for food, but a hunger for something more, a craving for something that will nourish your soul. It signals a deep wanting for something to fill you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Ask yourself, what are you hungry for? And this is a good question here, but the answer to that it would usually be like your passion. Like what drives, that's what fulfills most people. But the thing about passion is that you have to find it and then you have to build it. Okay, like you have to work at it, and the more you work at it, the more like you love it. Okay, and the more you want to nurture it and the more you want to do it. But let's go ahead and see what this mystery card is about. So the mystery card represents the idea that it's okay to not have all the answers all the time. Embrace the various mysteries of life and let things happen and unfold as they need to. Surrender to the unknown. Okay, and that is all the messages I have for you today, Aquarius. If you did resonate with any of these messages, please go ahead and like this video and do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next reading.